Welcome students, welcome to Mogajastro. This is the electrostatic challenge question number 1. This is most important and very conceptual question for your NEET or JEE mains or advanced exam. So here this question belongs from the electric field. So the question is, two point-like charges A and B whose strengths are equal in absolute value are positioned at a certain distance from each other. Assuming the field strength is positive in a direction coinciding with a positive direction of r-axis, determine the sign of the charge for each distribution of the field strength between charges shown in figure A, B, C and D. So here 4 options are given. Here these options should be, I think this option should be, the option is fourth option. So this is, you can write 4 as 4. Okay. Now, so let's go to the question. Now, it is a very tricky question, very simple concept. Just for this type of question, you have to consider whether the electric field is positive or negative. So you see that here, this is your r direction, and you can take this line over here. So this is your r direction, and for this r, two charges, one charge is here QA and QB are there. Okay, QA and QB are there. The graphs are like this. Now you see, you have to consider, that means that is given. The most important line of the question is assuming that the field strength is positive in a direction coinciding with the positive direction of the r-axis. That means if, as this is r-axis, you see this is r-axis and this axis is considered as a positive axis. Okay, that means the field lines is which is going in this direction are positive, and field lines which is going in this direction are negative. So this is your negative direction, and you have to consider only the area under the graph. That is the, you have to first select the graph portion. Okay, this is the graph portion, and in between that you have to judge everything. That means if you, for answering this type of question, you have to cut the graph in the middle. Okay, now you for all 4 images you cut the graph between its middle point. Okay, now you see one thing, that electric field is positive over here because it is positive y axis. This is positive axis, so electric field is positive over here, and here electric field also positive over here. So that means you consider only this in between the portion of the graph. That means for this, the electric field is going like this, and for this electric field also going like this, because both are positive. That means QA is, you know that for positive charge electric fields are going away from the charge, and for negative charge electric fields are going inside the charge or towards the charge. So here for QA electric field is going outward from the charge. Here for B electric field is going inside the charge. So QA is positive and QB is negative. Here QA is positive and QB is negative. Here also QA is positive and QB is negative. Same like the same way you have to judge this one. So again you cut the graph from middle. Now this electric field is positive. As electric field is positive, that means electric field is going like this. And here electric field is negative. Negative means you have to draw the electric field in the opposite direction. If it is positive direction, then this one is the negative direction. This one is the negative direction. So this means that for A, electric field is going away from the charge. So QA is positive. And for this QB, here is also electric field is going away from the charge. So QB is also positive. So QA and QB both are positive. Only this option is correct. Now go through the third part. Here you see that electric field is negative. Here electric field is negative because it is lie in the negative y-axis, and negative. Here it is the negative y-axis, and for this also QB is also negative. That is electric field also negative. Negative means you have to consider this as this, and the direction of the electric field like this. Okay, so it means that for B electric field is away from the charge, and for A electric field is towards the charge. So electric field A towards the charge means QA is equal to negative and QB is equal to positive. So here the option is correct. Now go to the fourth portion. That means you consider this middle portion. So here E is negative, here E is positive. As he is here, as he is positive, so it means that you can write E over upside because it is as it is positive. So E is positive. Now negative means the electric field lines is like this. For QB, as it is electric field is positive, it is like this. So for A, electric field is towards the charge, that is QA is equal to negative. And for QB, the electric field also towards the charge, so QB is also negative. So fourth option is correct. So option 2 is correct. So this is the most tricky question that can come in your exam, upcoming NEET or WJE exam. For more questions, stay tuned with our channel. Good night.